A pleasant evening to everyone. This is Vashita from EEE-B, and I
Is it
want
on? No. Speak.
a pleasant evening to everyone. This is Vashita from EEE-B, and now I want to share my views on music, music, a key to get pure soul satisfaction. Why? I want to ask one question for you. Let's start with my topic with this. How many of you listen music? Everyone will listen music, right? Do you know what the music means? Music means a vocal or an instrumental sound combined together to such a way that to produce a beautiful form of music or emotion to express our emotions also. And everyone thinks music is a best friend for us, and we have a lots of types of music. Let me show you some types. There, there are many types, and I have selected some topics. First is classical music and melody, rock music, pop music, and so on. These are the this slide shows popular music among the world. In the first place, Indian music is stood the first place because our Indian classical music has many more features rather than the other music, because there has pleasant sound to listen, and we can while we are listening we can get a pleasant mood also. And second is rock music. Many of the people are uh, many of the people are fans of the rock stars, and you also know many of the i I won't tell, and many of the rock stars are you are following them. And third one is pop music. How many of you follow the K-pop? Right, you many of the people knows BTS. I'm also a fan of a BTS, and their music is pleasant, very clear and pleasant to listen. And third one is melody. Last one is melody music. Melody music is a pleasant one I have ever feel. It is this music is connected to myself. Because of it, I feel very. I can change my mood swings also. Music is is influencing our lives. Yes, it is. In many ways music is influencing our lives, and it is deeply connected to us, and it can also has an ability to rise our moods and change our mental states also. While we are listening the music, we feel the motivation, and we feel, and it gives also an unknown energy. And when we are worried, it can gently calm us, and it is also re-inspire us when we are in depression. And it is also used for it stimulates the limbic system in our brains. And now, effects of music. Music has many lots of advantages and rarely disadvantages. Music has the powerful technique which can attract the brain and stimulates it, and it can boost our memory and it can endure our task power. While listening to the music, when it can increase our memory also. And when many people have nowadays, many people has insomnia because of mobile phones or something. Because of using mobile phones like that, so they are reducing their sleeping quality. Like that, music helps to increase our sleeping quality. And the rare effect of bad is, while we prolong listening of music, it gives us a headache and also hearing problem. Benefits of music. As we are seeing a graph beside that, it is the population and age group. how many people are listening to it. At the age group of 15 to 25 are listening the most among the all, and they are also addicted to the music, and they are feeling like music is the only friend they have. And music is also used in the treatments of in psychology. Any person in is suffering with some depression or some uh, mental stability like that, psychiatrists are taking measure, giving suggestions like to listen music, and they are using the music therapy to cure them. And it is also have many health benefits also, and it is our control our mood swings. By this, I would like to conclude with a quote said by the Ved Nazarin. If your music is a place, then Jag is a city, folk is wilderness, rock is the road, and classical is the temple. Music, once admitted to the soul, becomes a sort of spirit and never stop. Thank you.
Questions?
Any questions?
Thank you. Next participant.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This is Akila from Grade B. I want to say about the importance of reading books. Everyone,
Louder.
how many of you read books? Everyone will read books. Books are a part of our daily life. Slides. Keep on.
You can carry on. You can carry on.
Why reading books is important? When daily, if you read books, if you read books, it gives us relief and will. Reading is an excellent diversion and a pleasant hobby. If you keep reading books as a hobby, it relieves us, it gives stress free, and it improves our knowledge. And it improves our knowledge. Our character will be shaped and will be in good will be in a good way. Benefits of reading books. Reading book If we read books every day, it makes us calm person and will learn how to manage our time and will improve relationships and will know about everything and it makes us our brain sharp. How to be a good reader? We have to read. When we are reading, we have to read each and every point what we have to learn, and we have to make some key points, and we have to write. We have to highlight the key points to refer when it is important, and then we'll take a notes of while we read. It makes us a good reader. Significance of reading books. It builds our vocabulary skills, strengthens our brain, and improve. It makes us our brain sharp. Aids sleep, reduces stress. Uh, when we read books, it makes us feel stress free and improves our knowledge. Prevents cognitive declines, elective depressions. Time. Any questions?
Yes. What is your favorite book and which part do you like?
Oh, not like that.
Come on, give it to that girl now.
Okay, ask again.
What is your favorite book and which part do you like?
I like Harry. Mostly I read Harry Potter's book.
On that, which part do you like the most and why?
I like all of them. I love. I'll see all Harry Potter movies and I'll read Harry Potter book also. Okay. Any questions?
Yes, you can say relationships is increasing by reading books, and in which way you can increasing your relations.
If we read friendship related books or something father related books, we have many books, so we can improve our relationships by them. Thank you. Any questions?
Next participant. Good.
Yes. A pleasant evening to one and all. This is Monica from EEE-B. So, how many of you feel anxious at every time?
Sometimes
Yeah, sometimes we might feel anxious. So, what is anxiety?
anxiety means
To
excitement. To getting an angry for little things.
Yes, and we can. Anxiety is getting feeling tense, feeling fear, being scared of mostly for most simple things. So, as we can see, Jody Picoult said that anxiety is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you very far. Feeling anxiety, you might do many things. You might attempt many mistakes, and you might think that might take you wherever you want, but it doesn't take you any far. So, as we can see, we often worry about many things, very minor things. We worry about little things, be it little or huge. The first thing we do is worry. Instead of even trying, we worry a lot. So, worrying may affect our emotional stability and function for some time. But if it is for a period, you might be suffering from anxiety. It is common to worry. It is common to worry for some time. It is common to worry for maybe a minute, an hour, or might be more. But if you have having this worry and anger for a huge period of time, for might be in some situation like where you have to give presentation, just like I am in this position, I'm feeling anxious too. You might feel anxious for till the end of the time. You might feel like, oh, how much time has this taken, how much have to say. So there are many symptoms for this anxiety. Irritable, you might feel irritable, you might get irritated for every single thing, for every silly thing. Your friends can see that.
Please follow the timelines.
So you feel blank minded. You feel restless, and you might be finding yourself doing the same things you have done. So as you can see, there are many symptoms of anxiety. You might feel absent minded. You might feel the tiredness, insomnia. Yeah, you might have sleepless nights according by this anxiety. So, overcoming anxiety is not an easy process. You might think it is over, but it might kick again. So, I have some suggestions. I think these might help you. Acceptance. Instead of worrying, you might take the outcomes, and you might accept what is going to happen. Questioning. Stop questioning yourself. The more you question, the more triggered your anxiety will become. Medication. If the above two options were not useful, you might find a doctor, and you might get in contact with a doctor and treat your anxiety. And you can also use relaxation methods, for example, meditation, uh, and you might listen to music which might calm your mind. So thank you. Any questions?
Yes. During anxiety disorders, who is at most risk and how prevalent are the anxiety disorders?
Hmm. Anxiety might put you at danger. I mean, the person who is feeling anxious might be at danger, or the people who might be depending on their outcomes might be affected too. As I said, there are many precautions, or yeah, risks would be the person who is feeling anxious might be affected, and the person who is dependent upon the person would affect too. So the person who feels anxious might have take some cautions to get over the anxiety. Any other?
Depression and anxiety both the same or not?
Come again.
Depression and anxiety both the same or not?
I would say they both are not same. Depression might have a reason, but anxiety is not for a reason. Anxiety, we feel anxious for many silly things. Depression might be caused only for a serious reason. Any other?
Next person.
Thank you.
Shall I start timer?
What a beautiful days. What a beautiful days. I'm so happy and excited uh, to be sharing with it you guys. Uh, is this Hammer Reddy? Is this Hammer Reddy?
Is this color? This is.
This is Hammer Reddy. This is Hammer Reddy. This is Hammer Reddy, first year of Tribly department. Yes. How many members do you know the difference? Do you know the definition of the word empowerment? Yes. Empowerment is the process of increasing the authorities and responsibilities of individuals or groups to make your choices and to transfer those choices into desired actions is called as an empowerment. Yes. Women empowerment. What is in women empowerment? Women empowerment refers to increasing the spiritual, political, educational, and as well as gender of economic strength of individuals and communities of women. This is called women empowerment. And women empowerment have 5 components. Here so many girls is there, and we are also know India is called Bharat Mata, right? Not Bharat Pita. But here that Mata suffers, right? Yes. In which way? In which way? They don't get respect.
Discrimination.
Yes, discrimination, bias. They don't get any security for their children in society also. Yes. Women empowerment have 5 components mainly. What is the 5 components is women's sense of self-worth, their right to have and determine their choices, their right to have, they choose their individual aims or goals, their right to have the power to control their own lives both within and outside homes, and their ability to influence the direction of social changes to create a more just social and economic orders. Yes, shocking facts. According to 2020 UNDP report, human development indicators all South Asian countries except Afghanistan, were ranked better for women than India. I am already saying India is also called Bharat Mata, right? Not Bharat Pita. But here, where ranked better for women than India is Asian countries. Why? Yes. An Indian girl child aged 1 to 5 years is 75% is more likely to die than child. Why? Are your daughter are so chubby, so charming?
Timing.
But why? And a woman is raped once in every 20 minutes, and 10% of all crimes are reported in India. Already, do you know the Telangana issue? 18 years old girl. How many members knows that issue? Yes, so many members know. And government takes many acts. Government takes responsibility, and they produces so many acts. Yes, why need of women empowerment? The main problem that we faced by women is past gender discrimination, women education, and dowry. Way to empower women, change in women's mobility, and change in women's access to control over faces. Yes, see the last slide, how it is beautiful. The slide was beautiful, right?
Yes.
Yes. Who is she?
Draupadi.
Yes, Draupadi Murmu as President of India. Big boost to women empowerment.
President of India.
First lady president of
Second
second lady president.
Finish
Okay.
it. Timing.
Thank you. Anybody have questions?
Yes, you have.
Okay, as you are a woman now, so what have you done in your lifetime about that?
Self-confidence.
No, I am asking you what have you done to our society
Our
about
society.
women empowerment?
Yes, I have to. I have done nothing, but
I want to do something.
You said
Bring
already
awareness.
that you're confident. That's itself enough for women empowerment.
Yes,
You can happily say it.
So you have said what men have to do, what the society have to do for women. So now my question is, what women should do?
self-confidence,
When
yeah.
she get any problem.
Self-confidence. Why I'm standing like this? Any boy is coming here. Any boy is coming here. You don't get fear. You have self-confidence and you opposes that boy. Anything is done in that situation. This is women have self-confidence. Is nothing is happening in the society. I think so.
Thank you. So, what do you think? What do you think is important for make a woman empowered? What makes a woman? What makes a woman empowered?
What makes a woman empowered?
Aside from self confidence, what else?
They, I think they fight for their rights. They fight for their rights. I think. Thank you.
Next participant.
If you want to, that PDF. If you want to show my slides. Good evening to everyone.
Louder, louder, please.
Good evening to everyone. Myself, Bal Sandeep, coming from EEE-B. Today, I want to share my feelings about online classes. You meant to know about your pandemic year about online classes. Do you know you have to experience the online classes in our society during pandemic year, lockdown, and such kind of things? Online classes is nothing but to personalize our feelings with your teacher, with connect with the teacher direct in the screen. Yes, online classes. Online connect with the teacher to personalize learning. Online classes is a way to student to speak and they create own way to develop their own ways and things. By online learning, we can create our new feelings and we can share our feelings to anyone in the world. By online classes, we can learn our own way. Yes, yes. The advantage of online learning, we can create our own ways and things by our own, and we can learn in our own way without help of the teacher. We can create anything in the world. We can see the disadvantage of online classes. Online classes requires more campus time, and we can be not be confident to learn anything. But all disadvantage of online classes, they won't be in screen time and the mobile time issues. During internet problem and such kind of things has happened all offline classes in online classes. Yeah, do you have any questions about online classes? Then,
So So, how often do you get so focused in a class that you lose the track of time?
But yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah,
I mean, how often do you get so focused in a class?
by online classes they can we learn one, but
I'm asking about you. How often do you get so focused in a class?
focus. By online classes we cannot be focused. By offline classes we somewhat.
Were you focused at any class in any class?
Repeat again.
Were you focused in any class?
Focus. I can't understand. Yeah, I can be.
What do you think? Is it better for online class or offline class?
It's better for the students who are interested for online or offline. By learning their own. By learning their own means their online class is better.
Online learning is not effective. Why?
There is a technical problems now. Technical issues will be held. So online classes is no effective.
Not only technical issues.
Online classes are how affecting the students? Online classes are how affecting the students? Is it in positive way or the negative way?
There are two ways to affect in positive and negative also.
What is the measure? Do you think?
Yes. I think it's a positive way. It's maybe useful for the students.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ninety.
98.
Screen Shall I start timer? Timer starts చేసేదా? Start. Yeah, 3 minutes 30 seconds.
Animes with huge live spectators.
On.
Uh, First we have huh?
Carry on.
First we have to know that what's an anime. Mainly the Japanese typical comics are known as anime. These animes are taken from mangas and the comics. Japanese animations are typically called as anime. These animes are taken from the comics called as manga. Mainly, so many of people which are now affected, now being addicted by animes because the anime has somewhat more emotional feelings which have we can't see in normal movies. In 20th century, many of the animes have been. In 20th centuries, the animes has become more popular and being more famous with different peoples and all. The oldest anime which have came in the world has started from 1970. These are of different types, like comics, romantic, and actions and etc. These are the some more famous animes are being published in the world, like Naruto, One Piece, and Pokemon, etc. These styles have been developed because to attract many Japanese peoples and the peoples which have been attracted with the anime. Most of the kids likes anime because these are form of attractive and being liked with every peoples. In the anime they use morally big eyes and attractive because these are shows their emotions and etc. for their interests. Influence on world is like it is being more worldwide from 19th centuries. These are mostly came from Japanese and this is also being developed and created by different startups of products and ads. The mangas which have been drawn as shown as an animation in the pictures. So, like this anime has been developed. Anyone have any questions? Thank you.
Yes. Since I watch anime too, I wanna ask a question. So, what is your favorite anime?
I like Naruto
Why do you like it?
because in that they have been showing mostly their emotions and the feelings with them and relation between the which they have among themselves. That's why.
Okay. What is your favorite male character, anime character?
I like L because he has been shown and very. I like L. He is in Death Note because I like him because he used his intelligence for the detectiveness and everything for them.
What are the benefits of watching animes?
That's because we like animes and seeing and in, for our emotions and like everything for entertainment and brain refreshment. Thank you.
లేదు ఇల్లు వచ్చిందిగా అరే రే రే ఆగా అది ఇటు కదా పక్కు
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone here. I am I am Ms. Mansa from EEE-B. Today I am here to create some awareness and the impact of yoga on our human life. So before I go ahead, I extend my warm welcome to everyone present here. So today I am going to present on the topic of impacts of yoga and meditation. How the yoga and meditation had a great impact on our human life. Yoga and meditation had an impact on our physical health as well as on our mental health. So coming with my first slide, what is yoga and what is meditation? Is there any difference between yoga and meditation?
yes
Yes, but there is not that much a vast difference. There is a slight difference. Meditation also comes under the part of yoga, and it can be done after the yoga practice. Like if you come after the completion of the asanas and the postures, meditation can be done to relax. Means meditation is just like a breathing practice, the process of inhaling and the exhaling. So yoga is just about all the mind and body practices, and it is a Sanskrit word derived from a Sanskrit word yuj, means it's a connection. For what? It's a connection between the mind and the body and our soul, and it's a connection that exists in our environment within the peace. So Sadhguru once said that now right now you are all are sitting here and thinking of something other something in your mind, means you are in connection with that. It is said by Sadhguru. And coming to the impacts of yoga on human life, yoga definitely has an impact on human life because only humans can only do yoga. Is that so? So coming to the physical health, as you can see my presentation here, you can see various pictures like yoga has impact on our physical health, like it increases our balance, it reduces the fatigue. And if you want to dance like a Michael Jackson, you can practice yoga because it also increases the flexibility of our body, and it reduces the sleeping disturbances. It also increases the heart rate and the kidney rate. And apart from the physical health, yoga also had a great impact on our mental health also. Coming to the sharper brain, if you practice yoga, you can have a sharper brain. For example, if you go for a weightlifting, or you can do, or if you had any exercises, it just increases your muscle strength. But to increase your mind strength, yoga helps you definitely to increase the mind power and the ability within yourselves, because there are two important layers of your brain, that is thicker cerebral cortex and the hippocampus. These are the two areas where you can develop the thicker layers by practicing yoga. And coming to the chronic inflammation is a silent killer for having cancer and type 2 cancers and the diabetes. So this can also, such a dangerous type of disease can be reduced by practicing yoga. And coming to the improved mood, there is a chemical called GABA, means gamma aminobutyric acid. This chemical can be elevated by practicing yoga. Apart from these benefits, you can have many benefits like better focus, concentration, improved and self-esteem, etc. So, in this presentation, I would like to end this presentation with three important questions. These are: how much percentage we are employing in ourselves? Means how much percentage we are employing in ourselves to have a self-care. You know, self-care is very important to build a self-esteem and self-confidence within ourselves. And for example, all of you are having an electrical gadgets with you, at least a mobile phone with you. So recently they had made a survey that out of 97 facilities, out of 100% facilities, only 7% of the facilities are being used in the mobile phone. Then remaining, what about the 97 percentage of facilities? We are not going to use that because we are not aware of that. So coming in such a small gadget only, we are using only just 7%. Then coming to ourselves, this is a total gadget and every damn gadget has to come out of this gadget. Then once think yourselves how much percentage we are employing in yourselves, hardly less than 5%. Is that so? And coming to my second question, why is it really important to do yoga? Is it really important to do yoga? And what is the purpose of doing yoga? Let me say you right now, you all are sitting here. Right now you all are sitting here, and if I given you a fruit, and there is a situation you need to eat that fruit, what you will do is that when it comes to a situation you need to eat fruit, first you will take out the peel and then you will eat the fruit. Then what's the situation of the peel? It just straight goes to the dustbin. Is that so? And why the peel here is given a lot of importance? Just because there is something inside valuable in it, that is the fruit. In the same way, here this our body is just a package. It's a package of something beautiful inside us. So once something valuable inside us is not there, there will be no importance for the package for the body. So that's why it is really important to take care of ourselves, to have a self care. And my final question is, what is the human's misconception of the word yoga? When you hear the word yoga, what comes to your mind? Some impossible position will comes to your mind. Means when we utter the word yoga, you will say that we have to be in some impossible posture, some difficult posture, your head upside down. But yoga is not like that. If yoga is meant for being in an impossible posture, a circus artist can perform far better than most yogis. Is that right? So yoga is not being in an impossible posture. It's just all about gaining a control over your breath. It's all about the process of inhaling and exhaling. So I will end up my presentation with a beautiful quote said by Lisa Ciano. She is the co-owner of the yoga team. The beauty is that the people often come here for stretching but leave with a lot more. Thank you. If you have any queries regarding
Next
this
participant.
presentation, you can ask me. Thank you.
Next one. Your roll number, please.
99. 99. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is Anji. This is
You carry on.
forest. What is forest? The forest is community of trees, shrubs, herbs, and associated the plants and ornated that cover cover a considerable area that used to oxygen, water, and social nutrients as the community intends mutually and reproduce itself. Types of forest. Number one, tropical evergreen forest. It mostly lives in cold climates, and moist areas. Structure of forest. There are five types of. First one, annual plants and grass, shrubs, and softwood trees and hardwood trees. Importance of forest. First one, they provide raw material of the for certain industries, and second one, they provide food, fuels, textiles, and fibers. Next one, they present soil erosion and prevention the fractures of the soil. Fourth one, they provide moisture and low and temperature. They provide medical values and results in the making of many medical drugs. And mostly the forest to shelter the animals and the trees. Let's ask any questions. Thank
Any
you.
questions, please? Is a format of asking, or any queries, please. Next participant.
Thank you.
Just your roll number, please. 290. Okay.
Hi, good evening everyone. This is K. Kumar from Triple B. I will introduce about global warming. I think all of you know about global warming.
Yes.
So what is global warming?
Increasing of temperature in the
I know we all know about, but I say global warming, as we know, increasing the temperature of Earth atmosphere simply means it getting heat hotter. The scientific community believes the global warming have occurred, the history will continue to the future. Global warming have factors. So many factors have for the global warming. Firstly, we say that CFC. CFC means chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons have mostly used in ACs, examples like AC refrigerators. We are using mostly used. So, second one is deforestation. Deforestation means we are reduce the forest heavily. Thirdly, so that pollution. Pollution we have used more vehicles, factories, like that. Cause of global warming. Some cause of global warming as greenhouse gases, use of vehicles, carbon dioxide, industrial development, chlorofluorocarbons. Global warming is heavily, then temperature is rises in the world. Then if increase the temperature, human causes some, for example, in 2014, the deaths in the world have 2,000 people are in the last decade. So global warming has since increased about 0.800 degrees Celsius. Effects of global warming. Effects of global warming is two types. One is positive effects, another one is negative effects. Ne- Negative effects is then rising in sea level, rising in temperature, climate change, highly mortality rates, loss of natural gases. Positive effects are warmer climates also open up land for agriculture used in areas. Solutions for solutions for global warming. To reduce the global warming, set limits on global warming pollutions. Invest in green jobs and energy. Drive smarter cars. Create green homes and buildings. Build up better communities and inspirational networks. Conclusion. Now Earth are more and more dangerous. Because of that, they are more dangerous things we cannot reduce warming. So I will end of my presentation. Let's save our Earth. Thank you. Please don't kill
Any questions?
Next participant, your concept please.
Good evening, everyone. I am Prasad from EEE-B. Okay, I will discuss about pollution. Green revolution is the best solution of the arrest. What is the pollution? An harmful substance constituted by the environment is called the pollution. Types of the pollution. There are main three types of pollutions: air pollution, land pollution, and water pollution. Effect of the air pollution.
the air pollution? Human being, plants, animals, atmosphere, and affected by the water pollution, malaria, typhoon. Typhoon is spread by the rainy season. Gets to the diseases and affected by the land pollution. The land pollution is constructed by the houses and man cannot be farming and groundwater will be groundwater will be get attracted household degrading diseases like fluoride and the harmful substance contaminated to the environment, the pollution. Household regarding like the pollution, plastic covers. Okay, thank you.
Why do you think it's so important to solve the pollution?
Repeat completely.
Why do you think it's so important? Why do you think why are you so desperate to solve pollution?
It is a
Why is it so important to solve pollution?
Affected by the human being, animals, plants.
how you reduce the air pollution, like any pollution. You have any remedies for that?
Air pollution.
Not only air pollution, in any pollution, you have any remedies?
What are the suggestions would you give to reduce the pollution?
Plastic.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Himapintu Rautu from EEE-B. Now I would like to talk about a presentation on culture and heritage on EEE-B. Introduction. Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh, also known as the rice bowl of India, like a melting pot of varied cultures. The influence of external powers has influenced aspects of Andhra society. There will be a rich culture in our AP like painting, handlooms, architecture, literacy, like that. Painting like portraying one's life on a two-dimensional whiteboard. The paintings found in the state represent the rich culture in Andhra Pradesh. To paint is a traditional practice which is followed by the people in the state. Next, architecture. Andhra Pradesh city, rich history of dynasties and kingdom influenced by the significantly cultural practices of rulers from Chalukyas, Vijayanagara, Satavahanas, like that. Next, arts and crafts in AP. There will be a rich culture in arts and crafts of AP. The art of Andhra Pradesh is not limited to being traditional or modern. You can find a variety of designs blended in different colors in the paintings or crafts. Next, handlooms in Andhra Pradesh. The state of Andhra Pradesh is also very famous due to a skillful, heavy quality displayed by the total or local residents, especially ikat people, there will be a waving with the hands. So that's why the cloth is very quality compared with the machine cloth. Traditional dances of AP. Andhra Pradesh is one such a place which has always a very rich culture. A collection of performing arts have originated here, uh, including dance, music like that, melodies and music in AP. Andhra Pradesh is always been known for its rich musical language. This land has given by three legends like Shyam Sastri, Tyagaraja, Krantik music, and another lit- literature. Telugu is full official language spoken by natives of Andhra Pradesh. There will be a trinity of poets. Trinity of poets, anybody knows?
What?
Trinity of poets, there will be a famous in literature. Nannaya Tikkana Yarrana. There will be a good in literature. That's it. Do you have any questions?
Yes. When the people of other countries or other states think talk about our culture, what do you usually they think about our culture? Do you have any idea?
There will be things like this. India, Andhra Pradesh is good in literature, painting, handlooms like that. Any more? Thank you.
दूसरे कॉन्सेप्ट ना इसमें
Yes, ma'am.
A very good evening to one and all. My name is Sai Chandra from the first year EEE department. Today, I would like to present you about the top most world female leaders who have inspired the world with their own stereotypes and who have inspired them. Empowering women is very essential to the health and the social development of families, communities, and countries. We have been all known the male business leaders like Bill Gates, Dhiroo Ambani, and Thomas Edison, many more leaders. But we don't know the most female world leaders and the business leaders. As we all know, Indira Gandhi. She is one of the first female prime minister, and she have been taught how a woman should be very powerful when the problems have came. Vision, passion, and courage have been inspired by Indira Gandhi, and to the corporate world also, she has been a self-example to India and all over the world. Nirmala Sitharaman, and we all know she is our defense minister, and she is our second female defense minister to India, and she has ranked the 34th among the world's 100 most powerful women. We all know Falguni Nayar. She's a she's a Nika company owner, and she quit her job at the age of 20 years, and she took a very big risk. With her hard work and dedication, now she's one of the most billionaire, not only in India, all over the world. Kiran Majmudar Shah, she was one of the most generation entrepreneur and global business leader with 40 years of experience. She founded the India's largest biopharma company, and it's the leading one of the most company throughout the world. She inspires thousands of women to never lose spirit, and she thought a girl can do anything if she believes in herself, and we must have self-confidence.
Right from the great leaders Jhansi Lakshmibai, from Kiran Majumdar Shah, everyone is a living example for a girl to how to solve the problems and how to create awareness and to the people. Any questions?
Among all of great leaders and women, whom do you most inspire or you took inspiration among them?
Uh, my biggest inspiration is Indira Gandhi because my biggest inspiration is Indira Gandhi. She has said that with our passion, with our dreams, we can do anything. We can change even the world also. Thank you.
A present evening to one and all. This is Chani Sankrana from EEE-B, and my presentation is all about importance of stress management in students. And as we all know that everybody is under stress. No, every person undergoes stress in their daily life. Every human on the earth will experience stress, mainly students. And there will be positive stress and negative stress. Positive stress will lead to achievement and success, and the negative stress, distress, will disturb you physically and mentally. There will be physical disturbances which we can go through stress. We can in physical we may experience the emotional illness, depression and anxiety. And what is stress? Stress is your mind and body response to a reaction or the imagine or our imagination of real situation. Impacts of education and stress. We all know that in part of education we will undergo a lot of stress, and it may lead to various disturbances in our life. And in order to reduce our stress, exercise is the most reduction method of the stress. um, if we if we do the exercise, we can keep our body fit, and we can it will give you stress relief. And the ways to reduce stress is we should get proper rest and sleep. Sleeping is most important. Even we should sleep at least for 6 hours a day, otherwise it will lag our physical health. And we should focus on health and nutrition, and we should be active. We should not be dull anytime. We should uh, we should just forget the situations which made us stress, and we should find connections. We should be friendly with our environment, and we should stay organized and stay journalizing. Thanking you. Any questions?
What is the worst feeling of a person can have during the stress or caused by the stress?
The stress can destroy you mentally and physically very much. It will kill you from inside. It will kill you from inside. The stress will kill the human in many ways from inside, but physically we are alive.
Have you ever been in the stress?
Yes, of course. As a student, I am in a stress many times.
What treatment did you take?
I have taken a proper sleep and just left the situations and move on in my life. Thank you.